So Cal, just finished 1-0. What are your thoughts after that one?
Delighted. Proper game of football, two good sides, an opposition that we really respect and showed a lot of respect to. But in terms of our performance, we'll be delighted with how we went about our business. Thought we had bits of quality. I think that deteriorated as the game went on, largely as conditions worsened. But in terms of our sort of application, doing the basics, doing the ugly stuff, I thought we were relentless on that absolutely top draw.
And it seems a long time ago now, but how good was it to bounce back from last week's defeat against Widnes with a good performance and win here today?
Yeah, well, you always want to win. You don't want to win anymore just because you lost last week, and that was one thing that I don't really get. You see people talking about, we'll put it right. We don't put it right because you won't get the 3 points back. So the best thing is address where we weren't good. It's the first time that we've been able to do that really in terms of having a negative result, move on, and we did that. And you know where the boys deserve loads of credit? They've come in twice this week. We've had 2 training sessions on different days than we normally would. The lads were in Monday night looking at Saturday and trying to improve. We were in Wednesday night preparing for this game. That is a reflection on what they've put in this week to then go and get a big 3 away points, but most importantly, that's a clean sheet as well. That's the first one that we've had. Well, I know it is, but everyone seems to tell me, you know what I mean, about defending. So let's enjoy a clean sheet. 1-0 away from home from a second phase set piece. Love it. Absolutely love it.
And how pleased were you to have had the game put on today? Obviously there's been a few cancellations and everything else with the league, but how important was it for you that we played today?
Ecstatic to have played, because look, we like being out there, and it's challenging times, and every time you turn the news on things get worse. But when we spoke as a group of players, group of staff, and as a team, and then sort of discussions with the club, we just feel like at the moment there's a social responsibility to put a team out there on the football pitch. Boxing Day, the Boxing Day football fixtures are a big part of people's sort of Christmas, particularly at the moment when there isn't loads else going on. So we felt it was important that we got out there and put a team out, and we'd do the same on New Year's Day. Every club will have a different opinion. My opinion, I've been quite vocal on it, of now's the time for some financial support for clubs at this level. Equally, it's time that everyone looked at what they're spending and making sure that it's manageable and sustainable. But communities need a football team to be able to go and watch, yeah, but there's no point just having a football club that survives without playing any football games. So every opportunity we can to put a football team out there on the pitch, we will. And I was so pleased that we were able to commit to that. Lads that have made sacrifices during the week, lads that in a way sacrificed some aspect of the Christmas. We just felt we had a responsibility, the way I've seen a lot of clubs in Merseyside have and other clubs in the Northern England, that look, I know they'll sort of feel similar. We were really pleased that we could play our part in making sure we had 3 points over Christmas, and hey, we move on to the New Year's Day game.
And like you've mentioned there, obviously City Liverpool New Year's Day, what will preparations be for that one? Obviously again with the Christmas period, will you be in this week ahead of the game on New Year's Day?
Yeah, we'll come in. Look, you can't get too excited just because we win a game and keep a clean sheet. We're probably never as good as you might want to get carried away and think you are, and you're probably never as bad as you are when you feel like you're at the end of the world. For us, it's going to be about knocks and availability and nursing those injuries. So we look like we'll lose the 2 forward players. So I'm going to have some real sort of decisions over the coming week, because they're the 2 players that have been really big for us. So we'll have to look at that and potentially have to do something, whether that's changes in terms of what's in house or what we can do in terms of bringing bodies into the building. So there'll be a little bit of time to enjoy this. We'll be in again this week. We'll prepare properly and make sure that it's a home game. Maybe we turn in the type of performance at home that we haven't done often enough, or as much as we would have liked.